Yo, what is up, guys? It is July 23rd. Took an absolute banger of a loss today. That's the end of the win streak. It happens. Losses are part of trading, so I'm not too mad about it, but I feel like my technicals could have been a little bit better on this trade. But let's go to the P&L ski for the day. Lost 2K. Lost 2K today. You know what? It happens because I've been absolutely cooking this past month. I think I'm up like I was up 10K around 10K this month before I took this loss. But I think we're still sitting around like 8.5K in the green, which is super good still. So let's go over today's price action. Going into the day, what did I want to see? I wanted to see bearish price, or I wanted to see shorts. Why? Because we are creating bearish price action, and when we are creating bearish price action, I want to be able to see shorts play out. So going into open, we were getting this bearish price action basically, and I wanted to find my higher time frame conditions, which was this 15-minute fair value gap here, this 15-minute fair value gap here, and this 1 hour fair value gap here, which didn't end up getting touched. So now that I have my higher time frame conditions and my bias, now I get to look for an entry. You might be asking me like, hey, like maybe your bias might have switched just because of this 15-minute get inversed. Okay, yeah, maybe, but like look at this candle's um I don't want to say like personality, but look at the way this candle closed right here. This wick is large. We kind of formed like a rejection block off of this wick, and there's really not that much displacement from this 15-minute fair value gap inverse, and then we tap into another fair value gap and reject that cleanly as well. So everything was playing out. I wanted to see shorts. Um, so I go to the 1 minute, and honestly, I feel like I could have taken this right here. Like this was good enough displacement of a candle for me to take shorts here. I don't know why I faded this trade. I'm kind of upset that I did. Off of this for inverse fair value gap. Like, dude, this could have been textbook. Stops right here at the top. I don't know why I wasn't feeling that much conviction because that candle was honestly good enough for me. Like, low resistance liquidity was there as well. I had draws here and here. I was just afraid of unmitigated gaps, like this 5 minute gap right here. And then yeah, I was thinking maybe we had opportunities to respect those gaps. So that's why I faded the trade. Um, Honestly, I felt like I could have took that trade, but it wasn't super high probability in my opinion. I felt like this high wasn't as protected as I thought it was, but that trade would have worked out. But I faded it. So maybe back to the drawing board in terms of where to find my entry and if I should take my entry on the first the first inverse fair value gap. But I wanted to see this inverse fair value gap before I was confident in my entry. But I feel like I should have just been smarter with my take profits and stop losses because this is not what I ended up targeting. For some reason my stop loss was like here, and then I wanted to target 1 to 1, and then dude, like look at this. I was this like cents away, like five or 7 points away from, like, yeah, like 5 points away from TP getting absolutely smacked, and I would have been on my win streak. So honestly, I feel like from a technical standpoint, that could have been my fault. There was no reason for price to even go up to this little bit of area right here. Like I would have been okay with having my stop loss at the wick. So then I would target a 1-1. And if I targeted a 1-1, then dude, like that would have just been textbook. Like I would have smacked that trade. Ah, dude, that's so frustrating. It happens though. It happens. Right now, this month, I am have 9 wins, 2 losses, and 1 break even. So how am I supposed to be mad about that? How can I be mad about that? But this was my draw. Draws here and then draws here. So yeah, look at that. Market ends up taking all of these draws. So yeah, it happens. It happens. And you just got to be able to have the psychology to bounce back and understand that losses are going to happen when you're trading. And with the mech model, I have a 70% win rate. So you just got to let the losses balance out. And in the end, I'm going to be a profitable trader. Why? Because I stick to a system. Sticking to a system is the most important thing that you can do in trading. I'm telling you that. So this is why I'm just not upset. Psych, psych, I'm upset. But I'm not emotional. I'm not emotional. I can be upset, but that doesn't mean I'm an emotional trader. Yeah, I'm not moving my stop losses or sizing in more or taking another trade, losing money when I should have. But you know what? Days like this is where you learn and you get better because the market is literally just about patience when you're in the end game. Like once you understand all the technicals, everything like that, that's that patience is a virtue, you know? Like that's the only way that you can preserve your capital and get rich through trading. Because after you know everything, you have your system down, it's just how many more days in the market before you can scale your account higher and higher. Because in the long run, you're supposed to win based off of your model. But it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. I'm not super upset about that because I have been cooking this past month. But that is the end of today's trade recap. It is July 23rd, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye.